What's going on, everybody? The Island Ricks coming to you live with another video. And I want to give an early fight prediction. Adrien Broner versus Mikey Garcia. This is going to be a great fight. I just want to give an early prediction. And it's a fight that I wanted to see. I also wanted to see Adrien Broner versus Terrence Crawford. I think the winner of this fight should face Terrence Crawford. Just my personal opinion. I'm not really high on Terrence Crawford. A lot of people are. A lot of people think that, he could be the next Floyd Mayweather. I'm just not high on Terrence Crawford. I'm an Errol Spence fan. That's my favorite fighter right now. I just feel like Errol Spence is just on the next level. And he wants to be great. Like, he seems dedicated, and he seems like he wants to be, mentioned with the greats. And when you got somebody like that who's hungry like that, and the desire to, and got the will to want to be great, and don't want to lose, want to fight the best, willing to go to the UK and all this other stuff, that proves your greatness to me, and he listens, even to his fans. But I want to talk about Adrien Broner and Mikey Garcia. Great fight. Mikey Garcia undefeated, but you never seen him really face anybody who, I guess a formidable opponent, I guess you could say. You never seen him get in there with somebody with a big name. This is his chance. He's going up against Adrien Broner. I think this is just a great fight, just off the fact that, you look at Adrien Broner's resume, he's fought formidable opponents, Sean Porter, and Marcos Maidana. It's another fight on there that I think it's I forgot the guy name, DeMarco or something like that. It's whatever his name is. So Adrien Broner fought him, and they felt like that was a formidable opponent, a notable opponent. They felt like that was his step up fight, and some people felt he struggled, and he even struggled in the Paulie Malignaggi fight. I guess that's a big fight too, so he barely won that one, just off points. So I mean, it's just safe to say his biggest fights that Adrien Broner came up short, right? He's lost. He struggled fighting going back. His jab he got an average jab. I mean, I'm going to just be honest. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm picking Mikey Garcia to get this by decision. I think a unanimous decision. I can't see Adrien Broner getting knocked out, maybe knocked down. But, I favor Mikey Garcia by decision. People like, oh, well, you never seen, with Adrien Broner, he's best at 140 and he's walking around. This is his walk around weight, and he's normally this size and blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's the weight. I think it's the dedication. It's certain aspects of AB's game that just hasn't went to that next level. The mental, part of his game. It's all about mental. He fights with his heart instead of his mind. That's the difference between. If you listen to Errol Spence talk, he just did an interview with Sway, and he was talking. They asked him what was his most, like as far as like sparring, the difference between sparring Floyd Mayweather and sparring Adrien Broner. He said with Floyd, they asked him who gave him the most toughest challenge. He said it was tougher fighting Floyd than Adrien Broner because fighting Floyd Mayweather was a mental match. Thinking, just constantly thinking. You got to think in there. He's like a computer collecting data. He's trying to, think what's going to be your next move. What can he do to you that, what can he do to you that, or take away from you and capitalize off of, and, pretty much just try to dominate you in different ways. And he's always thinking. With Adrien Broner, it's just like a barbarian type of thing. He just want to fight you in the middle of the ring and go toe to toe. So with Adrien Broner, he's not, as you can see, he's not great at handling pressure. You know, when somebody's coming forward, you had like Sean Porter, Marcus Madonna, when they was just putting pressure on him and mulling in and coming in, and when they were doing that, he wasn't able to handle that. I think that with Adrien Broner, the reason I don't think he, like, people like, oh, as far as like the 147 thing, and when he put his, like, if he, like, he's better at 140, but I just think that it's not about that. I just think it's a level of dedication and how much time he really puts into the gym. I think that Adrien Broner can beat a lot of those fighters at 147. A lot of those fighters at 147, but he has to put his mind to it. He has to want to be, better than those guys. He got to want to be great, want to take his game to the next level. But I mean, I just don't. It's just like at this point, he said, at this point, it's just all about talk. Hopefully, I hope he proved me wrong. Adrien Broner is one of my favorite fighters. The reason Adrien Broner is one of my favorite fighters is off the fact that he talks trash. But at the same time, I can be honest. I'm gonna be like, hey, it's time for you to stop talking. We want to see you put in that work. And I think that, I come from the DC, Maryland area, and he follows a lot behind Lamont Peterson. He's easily influenced. You see, Lamont Peterson got the beard, and he had the beard and everything. And, Lamont Peterson is a fighter he's a great fighter as well, but he just never took his game to the next level. And that's just me being honest. I think that Lamont Peterson can go toe to toe with Mayweather, probably even just might as well be just as great as Mayweather or the fighters that came before him. It's just that he has to have that. He has to be able to sell himself for one, and also be able to take himself to the next level and being dedicated. But it seemed like they're caught up in the lifestyle, being in the same neighborhood. Adrien Broner's still in, Ohio. Certain people just don't never get away. And I think that that's going to make, that's going to be the major key in this fight. I think that Mikey Garcia just going to apply pressure, maybe get a knockdown in here, but I just think that he's going to win by decision. I think that Adrien Broner is great at fighting on the inside, but, I just don't think that he's going to be able to, last. I just think that he's not going to be able to handle the pressure, and that's what's going to come down to. I got Mikey Garcia just winning this fight by a decision. Adrien Broner going to give, he's going to do great in spots. But, hopefully he proved me wrong. I think that, Adrien Broner could be a great fighter, but, his defense isn't at the next level. And that's another thing with Lamont Peterson. He's great offensively too, but his defense isn't like the best, like got the best defense. He's a sharp boxer, so defense plays a major key. Got to be great defensively. But anyway, y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about my prediction. Give y'all predictions. Let me know who y'all think gonna win. I got Mikey Garcia by decision. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.